So I got a question, and I thought it was a really good one, and I wanted to share it also here. So the question was around resistance. We've been working on resistance for quite some time in a group that I'm working with. And resistance is what we are naming a no that arises when I have already decided that something is good for me, that something is right for me, that it's something I really want in my life. And then after having like pre-authorized the sale and like said yes to it, the no comes. And the question was around a relationship that might exist between resistance and addiction. And I'm going to broaden that and say between resistance and compulsion, because addiction is just a higher octave of the same thing. And I think there is a really strong connection between the two. And what I am understanding in the study is that when we have a yes, which gives rise to a no, that no can be of a million different qualities, right? It can be based in fear. It can be based in uncertainty. It can be the fear of succeeding, the fear of failing, it could be a million different things. It can also be self-sabotage. It can also be an unwillingness to recognize that the direction has changed, that something is no longer pointing me there, that I need to recalibrate. So all of these different possibilities of what resistance can consist of demand my attention. It's there to make me look. Am I in a moment where I'm just kind of fucking myself over? Or am I in a moment where I should be listening to my intuition? Am I in a moment where I'm like receiving new information? But when I don't pay attention to that, what that ends up generating in me is usually shame and guilt. Because there's a thing I should be doing and I'm just not doing it. And so that shame and guilt feels really bad. And we all, every single one of us, have a set of easy fixes, things that kind of take my attention away from any negative feeling that's arising in me, things that give me a quick fix of feeling better, feeling distracted, feeling satisfied. Maybe they give me an ego boost. And when I'm in a moment like this, there's a thing I should be looking at. I'm not looking at it. It's there. It's preventing a forward movement that actually I have already decided is good. Either I'm going to write the book, or I'm going to meditate every day, or I'm going to do whatever change that I've decided in my life is beneficial, and I'm not doing it. So I feel kind of shitty about that, right? And so this generates a lot of not good sensation inside of me. And what that ends up doing is fueling my compulsions. It makes me want to scroll more. It makes me want to eat more. It makes me want to have crappy connections that don't actually serve me. It makes me want to do all of the things that give me the moment jolt, but not the real depth of joy that I could potentially get from that thing that I'm not doing. And then I feel bad about that. Anytime there's like an internal, I want it, I don't want it, I should do it, I'm not doing it, it zaps our energy. Right? So the only real way to get out of this addiction, compulsion thing that I'm totally in because I feel bad is got nothing to do with this, right? Like this is really irrelevant. The only thing that matters is that what is the resistance? What is the consistency of it? What is it made of? Is it made of something that I should be overcoming? Is it made of something I should be listening to? Maybe I'm just exhausted. Like maybe my life is so full of shitty tasks that I have to do all the time that I have nothing left for this thing that I want, and my whole life needs to change, right? So there's a million different possibilities here. But the one point that's really essential is the attention needs to be there. And as long as it's not this, whatever this juicy good thing is, will not stop. Because the bad feeling is there, and the bad feeling, there is a training in us that we want to avoid it, right? So the solution is not here, it's there.